Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Wainsider, where we dive deep into the soul of the WWE Universe, unearthing the raw, human stories that pulse beneath the spectacle. Tonight, we unravel a saga that set the wrestling world ablaze. Roman Reigns' new Bloodline helps him against Seth Rollins. Fatu joins Raw. This isn't just a faction's return, it's a tale of family, loyalty, and a betrayal so deep it threatens to redefine a dynasty. Feel the tension rise as we trace the Bloodline's emotional history, building to a moment that will leave you stunned. The Bloodline's legacy is a towering monument, built on the Anoa'i family's unyielding strength. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, ruled with a 1,316-day Universal Championship reign, flanked by the Usos, Jey and Jimmy, and later Solo Sikoa, with Paul Heyman's cunning as their compass. Their dominance was a force, reshaping WWE's landscape. But beneath the power, silent resentment festered, a pressure to uphold the family's name that strained every bond, threatening to fracture their unity. Roman's reign was built on control, but control breeds tension. Jey Uso, the heart of the Usos, felt it first, his 2020 rebellion against Roman a cry for freedom from the tribal chief's iron grip. Jimmy, torn between brother and cousin, leaned on his wife, Naomi, for strength. The X platform captured fans' unease, posts dissecting Roman's cold commands, Jey's defiance, and Jimmy's quiet struggle. The Bloodline was a fortress, but its walls hid cracks, each member wrestling with their place in a legacy that demanded everything. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. Solo Sikoa, the youngest, rose as the enforcer, his loyalty to Roman fierce but his ambition a quiet flame. The 2024 shift, with Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Fatu joining under Solo's leadership, marked a new bloodline, one that pushed Jey out and tested Jimmy's allegiance. The X platform buzzed with speculation, fans sensed Solo's hunger for power, a resentment toward Roman's shadow. The family's unity, once their bedrock, was now a fragile thread, stretched by pride and expectation. Brought chaos to the mix. As the son of Sam Fatu and cousin to the Usos and Solo, his 2024 debut on SmackDown was a seismic shock, his attacks on Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens a statement of intent. Aligned with Solo's bloodline, Jacob's raw power and high-flying style made him a fan favorite, but his loyalty was questioned. The X platform whispered of his potential, fans seeing a future leader, a wildcard in the family's saga. Seth Rollins, the visionary, was a separate storm, his history with Roman rooted in the Shield's brotherhood. Their 2014 betrayal, Seth's chair shot to Roman's back, left scars that never healed. Seth's 2025 World Heavyweight Championship reign was a triumph, but his clashes with Roman carried a personal edge, a need to prove he'd outgrown the tribal chief's shadow. The X platform shared clips of their battles, fans sensing Seth's drive to eclipse Roman, a pressure that left him exposed. Paul Heyman's role was a linchpin, his shift from Roman's wiseman to Solo's strategist a betrayal that cut deep. His influence over Fatu, seen in their 2024 alliance, fueled the new bloodline's rise, but it alienated the OG members. The X platform captured Heyman's cryptic posts, hinting at a power grab that threatened Roman's legacy. The bloodline's pressure wasn't just internal, it was a war with those who sought to redefine their dynasty. Naomi, tied to the bloodline through Jimmy, felt the strain. Her 2025 Women's World Championship win was a beacon, but her battles with Nia Jax, another Anoa'i cousin, exposed the family's fractures. Nia's taunts, questioning Naomi's place, were a betrayal of blood. The X platform rallied with #JusticeForNaomi, fans demanding respect, as the bloodline's silence on her struggles deepened the wound. The family's legacy was a weight she carried, her glow a defiance against it. The locker room was a battlefield of loyalties. Bianca Belair, Naomi's tag team partner, stood by her, their bond a light in the chaos. Cody Rhodes, a friend to Seth, watched the bloodline's drama with unease, his own battles with Roman a fresh memory. Wrestlers whispered about Jacob's volatility, his 2024 attacks on stars like Ilya Dragunov a sign of a man unchained. The X platform shared clips of his moonsaults, fans torn between awe and fear of his destructive potential. Roman's absence after WrestleMania 41, following a loss to Seth and CM Punk, was a void that shook the bloodline. The X platform speculated on his return, fans sensing a storm brewing. Solo's claim as tribal chief, backed by Jacob, Tama, and Tonga Loa, was a direct challenge, a resentment of Roman's reign that split the family. The Og bloodline, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, and Sami Zayn, clung to their roots, but the pressure of their legacy threatened to break them. The stage was set for a moment that would redefine everything. On Raw, August 18, 2025, Seth Rollins defended his World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns, the arena pulsing with anticipation. The bloodline, both old and new, watched from backstage, their presence a reminder of the stakes. The match was a war, Seth's high-flying defiance clashing with Roman's methodical power, each move a testament to their shared history and bitter rivalry. But the real shock came in the final moments, a betrayal that froze the WWE Universe. As Seth aimed for his curb stomp, Jacob Fatu stormed the ring, his spear crashing through Seth with devastating force. The crowd gasped as Jacob stood tall, joined by Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and a returning Roman. The Og bloodline reformed. They didn't attack Roman, they protected him, their unity a statement. Jacob, once Solo's enforcer, had switched sides, handing Roman the advantage as Seth lay broken. The X platform erupted, clips of the betrayal spreading with hashtags like #OgBloodline, fans stunned by Jacob's turn. The aftermath was a storm of emotion. Seth, betrayed by a man he'd underestimated, lay in the ring, his face a mask of shock and pain. Backstage, he confronted Roman, his voice raw, "You turned my brother against me." Roman's smirk was cold, his silence a weapon. The X platform shared footage of Seth's anguish, fans debating Jacob's motives, loyalty to blood or a calculated move to join the stronger side. The betrayal was a wound to Seth's legacy, a reminder of the Shield's broken bonds. Jimmy Uso, reunited with Roman, felt a mix of relief and guilt. His loyalty to Naomi had kept him grounded, but rejoining the Og bloodline meant facing Solo's wrath. Naomi, by his side, wept, her championship reign overshadowed by the family's chaos. The X platform captured their embrace, a rare moment of love amidst betrayal, as fans posted tributes to their resilience, clips of Naomi's glow shining through the storm. Jey Uso, the heart of the bloodline, was torn. His Yeet persona had made him a solo star, but returning to Roman's side meant swallowing pride. Backstage, he confided in Sami Zayn, his voice heavy, "This family's my blood, but it's breaking me." Sami, the honorary use, understood, his own 2023 exit from the bloodline a mirror to Jay's pain. The X platform buzzed with fans' hopes for Jay, their #YeetForJay # a call for his freedom. Jacob's turn was the deepest cut. His 2024 alignment with Solo had made him a heel, his attacks on Roman a challenge to the tribal chief. But his betrayal of Solo at Money in the Bank 2025, and now his alliance with Roman, was a seismic shift. The X platform speculated on his motives. Posts suggested Jacob saw Roman as the true leader, his cousin's legacy worth fighting for. His spear on Seth was a statement, a reclaiming of the Anoa name. Backstage whispers painted a complex picture. Insiders on the X platform claimed Jacob's turn was planned, a move by Triple H to reunite the Og bloodline against Solo's faction. Others whispered of real tension, Jacob's frustration with Solo's leadership, his desire to stand with his cousins, Jay and Jimmy. The locker room was divided, with Cody and Bianca rallying for Seth, while others, like Bronson Reed, stayed loyal to Solo's bloodline, a new factional war brewing. Roman's return was a triumph, but it came with scars. His silence during Solo's reign, his failure to protect Jimmy and Heyman, was a betrayal to some. The X platform debated his leadership, fans questioning if the Og bloodline could reclaim their dominance. Roman's promo on Raw, clutching the Ula Fala, was raw, "This is my family, my blood." The crowd roared, their "Acknowledge me" chants a testament to his enduring power. The scandal of Jacob's betrayal shook WWE. Fans demanded answers, was it scripted, or had Jacob gone rogue? The X platform shared leaks of WWE's plans, suggesting Triple H saw Jacob as a future star, his face turn away to elevate him. Seth's loss, though, was a wound to his legacy. His championship reign ended by a family he'd once called brothers. The hashtag Justice for Seth trended, fans rallying for the visionary. Naomi's role was pivotal. Her bond with Jimmy was her strength, but the Bloodline's reunion tested their love. She spoke to Bianca, her voice trembling, "I'm with Jimmy, but this family's chaos." The X platform shared her cryptic post, a glowing heart emoji, a sign of resilience. Her glow, a beacon in the storm, was a reminder of the strength it took to stand by blood amidst betrayal. The fans were the Bloodline's heartbeat. At SmackDown, signs read, "Og Bloodline forever," and "Seth deserves better," a testament to their divided loyalties. The X platform shared tributes to Roman's reign, Jay's fire, Naomi's glow, and Jacob's chaos, memories of a dynasty that still burned bright. A young fan's post, "Jacob, you're our werewolf," broke hearts, a reminder of the love that endures. The locker room felt the shift. Bianca and Bayley rallied for Naomi, their bond a new family in the wreckage. Cody, leading for Seth, vowed to confront Roman, his promos laced with anger. The X platform captured the divide, fans debating who would rise, who would fall, in a WWE reshaped by betrayal and blood. The Og Bloodline's reunion was a spark, but Solo's faction loomed, a war on the horizon. The Bloodline's legacy was at a crossroads. Roman's return, bolstered by Jacob, Jay, and Jimmy, was a reclaiming of power, but Solo's defiance and Heyman's scheming threatened their throne. The X platform buzzed with fans' hopes for unity, but also fear that the dynasty was fragile, its strength tested by resentment and betrayal. The Anoa name was eternal, but its future uncertain. Jacob's spear, the Og Bloodline's stand, was more than a moment, it was a declaration. Roman's leadership, once questioned, was now a beacon, his family rallied around him. But the cost was high, Seth's pain, Solo's rebellion, and a family divided by blood. The X platform shared clips of the attack, fans chanting, "Fatu! Fatu!" a testament to Jacob's rising star, a new chapter in the saga. This story is about more than a betrayal, it's about blood, trust, and the fight to reclaim a legacy. Jacob's turn, Seth's pain, and the Bloodline's reunion are a mirror to our own battles with loyalty and family. The Anoa dynasty is eternal, but it's forged in pain, tested by broken trust, and carried by those who stand together. Thank you for joining us, for feeling this with us, for standing with the Bloodline. Hold your family close, fight through the betrayal, and never let your legacy fade. Until next time, acknowledge the blood.